Matt, unfortunately a 2-0 defeat at home to Halifax Town, but your first chance to see Solihull in action. What's your thoughts on today's performance?
Football's a game of margins. First minute, we've had a really good opportunity to score. We didn't take it, and within 2 minutes of that happening, they score a rather fortuitous goal, which goes in off the post. First half, we kept pushing. We probably should have scored on the balance of play 4 goals today. I thought what Halifax did really well was they blocked. Second phase, they were really good from set plays. But lots of positives today. Look, the players are quite understandably disappointed because we've been beaten at home. But I think there's a lot that I can take away from it. I just think for us as a group of staff and for the players, it's probably just a little bit of getting back to basics because they're exceptional footballers. We've asked players to play today in positions that maybe they haven't played in previously, and the squad obviously is slightly lighter than we would want, but that's the same for every team at every level of football, apart from those in the top of the Premier League, because they can afford players. So look, we know that there's a lot of work to do. I was pleased with a lot of the performances today from the players. It's just that cutting edge at the top of the pitch for all of the endeavour and the hard work that we showed. We just couldn't put the ball into the back of net. We've hit the post. The goalkeepers made 2 or 3 really good saves. They blocked off their line. So there's lots for me to go away and ponder on. But I've said to the players, I expect them when they turn in on Monday for training, for their mood to be positive, for them to come in with a smile on the face. And what we'll do is we'll put a real good body of work together next week to prepare ourselves for the next game.
And Ollie Tipton playing quite an advanced role, really effective as well. What did you make of his performance? Yeah,
very good. I felt that if he'd have got that goal, it would have been his just rewards. Look, what I needed to do today, alongside Steers, was get a really good up-close look at our players, and I've done that. There was a lot that I liked. Obviously things that you feel you can work on, but that's always going to be the case. I don't think that there's any team in the National League that will be the finished article. There's some really good teams. I mean, we kept the ball exceptionally well at times, but if we're going to get back to winning ways, then there'll be certain things that need to change. And I don't think it's necessarily you're coming in and you obviously want to put your stamp on the team, but it's also having open communication with the players, because I've got certain ideas that I want to take in and we want to implement, and it'll be a case of probably having to get those ideas into the players as quickly as possible, because we know we're fortunate we've got a free week next week in terms of not having a league game, so it gives us time on the grass with the players, and that's where we're going to do the work.
And that free week as well, what do you really want to see embedded really from this with key takeaways from today's game?
It's difficult for me to say that, because what I don't want to do is give away too much. But the big thing for me is the message will be to the players that, yes, we're really disappointed we've lost today. When we debrief the game on Monday morning, we have an open and honest conversation whilst watching the footage, then there'll be areas I feel that we can improve, but there'll also be areas that we were good at today. So we got into some really good wide positions, and we just didn't have that little bit of cutting edge. But if you're not getting in those positions, if you're not missing chances, then there's a problem. We created a lot of chances today, and I would say, without knowing the statistics, we've had more opportunities on the opposition's goal than they've had on ours. What they did today is they were far more ruthless than we were. So we've got to continue being prepared to miss on a player's behalf. But my job, is to help the players on the pitch alongside the rest of the coaching staff, and we'll do that next week. It's really tough in football, but also you have to understand you can't affect what's just happened. So my job is to affect the next game, and our next game we know will be a very difficult one. Today, obviously, not the result we all wanted. We nearly got the start that we all wanted within 1 minute, but it wasn't meant to be. Halifax came here and they take away 3 points. It's raw and sore at the moment in terms of that emotion, but we've got another game to look forward to, and I expect the players to come in and train really well next week.
Matt, thank you.